Chosen one, you were summoned here by God, not by chance, not by curiosity, not by accident. God Himself pulled you into this moment because there is something unavoidable that must happen tonight. You can't escape His hand. Not tonight, not in this season. His presence has already marked you, and whether you run, resist, or remain still, it will find you. This word is not just encouragement, it's confrontation. Heaven is saying, enough running, enough hiding, my presence will locate you. Think about it. David said in Psalm 139, "Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence?" No cave was dark enough, no sea was deep enough, no distance was far enough. And the same is true for you. His hand is upon you, and tonight it is unavoidable. This is not judgment, it is mercy chasing you down. This is not punishment, it is destiny reclaiming you. God is not letting go. He refuses to watch you sink into the noise of the world when He has marked you for His glory. That's why tonight His hand will catch you, His presence will hold you, His Spirit will surround you until you know you belong to Him. Before we go deeper, pause. If your spirit confirms this, like this message right now, subscribe if you know God uses these words to pull you closer to His will. Drop your city and nation in the comments so the remnant He is gathering can be revealed. And for every one of you supporting us and sowing in this mission, whether through the link pinned in the comment or Super Thanks feature, don't see it as a transaction. See it as covenant, a prophetic yes that declares, "Lord, I accept the hand that holds me, and may your seed speak louder than your struggles. May it rise as a testimony that even in your running, God's love outran you. May it open doors, break chains, and silence every enemy that said you wouldn't make it. Because when His presence finds you, everything shifts. Now, don't go anywhere. Stay with me. Because in the next few moments, we are going to uncover why this night is unavoidable and what happens when God's hand finally closes around your destiny. Let's start simple. What does it mean when we say, you can't escape God's hand? To understand this, think about the role of hands in our everyday lives. A mother's hand holds her child when they are crossing the road. A father's hand carries his baby when the baby cannot walk. A shepherd's hand pulls back the sheep when it tries to wander into danger. Each of these hands represents safety, guidance, and love, but none of them compare to the hand of God. His hand is not limited by weakness, fatigue, or time. His hand is infinite in power, overflowing in love, and unshakable in authority. When we talk about God's hand, we are talking about His divine presence and unbreakable grip on your life. Now imagine yourself as that little child trying to run into the street. You don't see the car speeding toward you, but your mother does. In that instant, her hand grabs you and pulls you back. Did you want to be pulled back? Probably not. But was it necessary? Absolutely. In the same way, God's hand intervenes in your life even when you resist. He stops you when danger is unseen. He redirects you when you are blind to the consequences. You may feel the tension of His pull, but behind it is His perfect protection. This is what makes His hand unstoppable. It doesn't move based on your will alone. It moves based on His wisdom. This truth is beautifully captured in David's words in Psalm chapter 139, verse 7 to 10. Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence? If I go up to the heavens, you are there. If I make my bed in the depths, you are there. If I rise on the wings of the dawn, if I settle on the far side of the sea, even there your hand will guide me, your right hand will hold me fast. Notice the certainty in David's voice. No matter the height, the depth, or the distance, God's hand is there. You can't out-travel Him. You can't out-hide Him. His presence fills every corner of existence. and his hand knows exactly where you are, even when you've lost yourself. Translation: you cannot escape. His hand is everywhere. His presence is everywhere. But here's the best part. His hand is not chasing you to harm you. His hand is chasing you to hold you. He is not pursuing you to destroy you. He is pursuing you to deliver you. The very hand that fashioned the heavens and the earth is the same hand stretched out toward you. It is the hand that lifts you when you fall, comforts you when you weep, and steadies you when storms rage around you. So when you hear the phrase, "You can't escape God's hand," don't hear it as a threat. Hear it as a promise that his grip will never fail, his love will never loosen, and his hand will never let you go. Now let's go deeper. Why is God so determined to find you tonight? Because he has already invested too much in you to let you go. Think of this. When an artist spends hours painting a picture, he doesn't throw it away just because of a single mistake. He works on it, corrects the flaw, and restores the beauty of the canvas. Why? Because of the value of his time, his effort, and his love poured into that creation. In the same way, God looks at you and sees the work of his own hands. He knows the price he paid through the blood of his Son. He sees beyond the cracks, beyond the flaws, beyond the mistakes, and instead of discarding you, he redeems you. You are not a random accident. You are not a disposable being. You are his masterpiece, fearfully and wonderfully made, fashioned with eternal purpose. That is why Ephesians 2:10 declares, "For we are God's masterpiece. He has created us anew in Christ Jesus, so we can do the good things he planned for us long ago." This is why you feel his presence even when you try to ignore him. This is why your spirit feels restless when you wander too far. This is why you can't get away from his call, because you belong to him. Like a shepherd who counts his sheep and notices when one has gone astray, God notices you the moment you drift. He cannot stop searching until he finds you, because your value to him is greater than you can comprehend. Jesus illustrated this in Luke chapter 15, when he said the shepherd leaves the 99 to chase after the one that is lost. That one is you. And even if the world calls you lost, broken, or beyond repair, the shepherd calls you chosen, worth saving, and worth bringing back home. Your restless spirit is proof that heaven will not stop tugging at you until you return to where you belong. So let me make it plain. God is not chasing you to destroy you. He is chasing you to deliver you. He is not pursuing you to punish you. He is pursuing you to preserve you. His pursuit is not about judgment, but about mercy. His hand is not stretched out to strike you down, but to lift you up. The very love that sent Jesus to the cross is the same love that refuses to give up on you tonight. You may have tried to silence his voice, but his voice grows louder. You may have tried to run from his presence, but his presence runs faster. And tonight he is reminding you, you are too valuable to be abandoned, too loved to be forsaken, and too chosen to be lost. When his presence finds you, it does not come to sit quietly in your life. It comes to work, to shift, and to transform. And it always follows this divine pattern: conviction, correction, and commission. First, he convicts. Conviction means the Spirit of God shines a light on the truth, revealing what is hidden. Imagine standing before a mirror. It does not create the dirt on your face, but it reveals it. In the same way, conviction is not about shaming you, but about awakening you. John chapter 16 verse 8 says the Holy Spirit will convict the world of sin, righteousness, and judgment. Conviction is God's way of showing you the reality of where you stand, not to condemn you, but to open the door to cleansing and freedom. After conviction comes correction. Once you see the dirt, God does not leave you to wash yourself by your own strength. He guides your steps, redirects your path, and realigns your life with his will. He doesn't just say you're wrong, he shows you the better way. This is why Isaiah chapter 30 verse 21 declares, "Whether you turn to the right or to the left, your ears will hear a voice behind you saying, 'This is the way, walk in it.'" Correction is God's voice pulling you out of confusion and leading you into clarity. It is His gentle yet firm hand shifting you from destruction into destiny, ensuring you don't stay stuck where you fell. Correction is proof that He is still invested in your journey. And finally comes commission. God does not just convict you and correct you so you can stand still. He restores you so He can release you. He cleanses you so He can use you. Look at Moses. He thought his past disqualified him, yet God's hand located him in the wilderness through the burning bush. Exodus chapter 3. That encounter convicted him of his calling, corrected his doubts, and commissioned him to lead Israel out of Egypt. In the same way, when God's hand finds you, it does not leave you idle. It equips you and sends you. That is what He is doing tonight. His hand is not only locating you, His hand is preparing to commission you for an assignment greater than yourself. Chosen one, listen carefully. Tonight is unavoidable. You may have been running for months. You may have been resisting for years. You may have been drowning in distractions, addictions, or excuses. But tonight, heaven has set an appointment with you. This is not coincidence. This is not chance. This is divine pursuit. When God marks a moment, no schedule can interrupt it, no enemy can cancel it, and no excuse can delay it. Tonight is not ordinary. It is a night scripted in eternity, and you cannot outrun what heaven has already ordained. Take Jonah as an example. He thought he could silence God's voice by running in the opposite direction. He boarded a ship to Tarshish, but Jonah chapter 1 verse 4 declares, "Then the Lord sent a great wind on the sea, and such a violent storm arose that the ship threatened to break up." Jonah thought he was escaping God, but in truth he was running straight into Him. The storm was not punishment, it was pursuit. The fish was not destruction, it was preservation. Even in the depths of the sea, in the belly of the fish, the hand of God was still present, guiding Jonah back to his assignment. That same pattern repeats in every life marked by God. You can resist, but you cannot remove His call, and that is why tonight matters. The same hand that reached Jonah is reaching for you. The same voice that redirected him is speaking to you. Tonight is your unavoidable night. You may have tried to hide, but His presence has located you. You may have tried to ignore Him, but His Spirit has arrested you. This is not to destroy you, but to deliver you. This is not to punish you, but to preserve you. Heaven is declaring over you, enough running, enough hiding, enough resisting. Tonight, you return. Now let's talk about hope. Because when you hear the phrase, "You can't escape God's hand," your first reaction might be fear. You might picture judgment, wrath, or punishment waiting to fall. But don't fear. This is not about punishment. It's about protection. The hand of God is not chasing you to break you down. It is chasing you to hold you up. His presence is not pursuing you to condemn you. It is pursuing you to cover you. That is why Jesus said in John chapter 10 verse 28 to 29, "I give them eternal life, and they shall never perish. No one will snatch them out of my hand. My Father, who has given them to me, is greater than all. No one can snatch them out of my Father's hand." This is not a word of terror, but a word of safety. Do you see it? His hand is not a trap, it's a shield. His hand is not chains, it's a refuge. His hand is not a prison, it's freedom. The enemy wants you to believe that God's hand is a cage meant to restrict you, but the truth is, His hand is a covering meant to protect you. Think of a child in the middle of a storm, clinging to their parent's hand. That grip is not meant to limit their freedom. It is meant to keep them safe until the storm passes. In the same way, God's hand surrounds you, covers you, and holds you through the chaos of life. Even when the winds blow and the waves crash, His hand will not let you slip. Depression cannot snatch you out of His hand. Addiction cannot rip you out of His grip. Fear cannot pull you away from His embrace. Sin, shame, and even the scars of your past cannot break His hold on you. His hand is your safe place, your refuge, your fortress, your anchor. And when you finally understand that, you will stop fearing His grip and start resting in it. Because the truth is this: the safest place you will ever be is not in your own control, but in the unshakable hand of God. So, what is your part in all this? It is simple: surrender. You can either keep running or you can stop and yield. God's hand is strong enough to hold you whether you resist or not, but true freedom comes when you stop fighting and simply give in to His will. Think of a child struggling against a parent's grip. The parent holds tightly, not to harm, but to protect. Yet the more the child fights, the harder the struggle feels. The moment the child stops resisting, peace settles in. In the same way, your rest is not found in running. Your rest is found in yielding. That's what surrender looks like. It is the moment you stop making excuses, stop delaying obedience, and stop resisting the voice of God. It is when you finally lift your hands and pray from the heart, "Lord, I surrender. Let your hand hold me. Let your presence guide me. Let your will be done in my life." Surrender does not mean weakness. Surrender means wisdom. It is recognizing that His way is higher, His hand is safer, and His will is better. This is why Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5 to 6 urges us, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight. Because when His hand holds you, everything changes. Chains break, shame lifts, fear dies, purpose awakens. What you could not do in your own strength becomes possible in His strength. What once weighed you down becomes light under His grip. And what once seemed like a life of wandering becomes a life of direction and destiny. Tonight is not about control, it is about surrender. And when you yield, you will discover the truth. His hand was never meant to crush you, but to carry you. Now let's make this extremely simple so even a newborn in faith can understand. How do you respond to His hand tonight? You start with acknowledgement. Before anything else, whisper in your heart, "Lord, I know you are here." That is the very first step, recognition. When you acknowledge Him, you open the door for Him to work. Proverbs chapter 3 verse 6 says, "In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He shall direct your paths." It's not complicated. You don't need long words, just a simple recognition that His hand is upon you right now. The next step is surrender. This is where you stop arguing, stop delaying, and stop running. Surrender means saying with your whole heart, "Father, I give you my yes." That single yes can shift the entire course of your life. It means you are no longer clinging to your own control, but releasing your future into the hands of the One who holds all things together. From there comes listening. His presence doesn't only comfort you, it also instructs you. When you quiet your heart, His Spirit will whisper directions. Isaiah chapter 30 verse 15 says, "In quietness and confidence shall be your strength." To listen is to lean in, to make space for His voice. And finally, you must obey. Recognition opens the door. Surrender hands over control. Listening positions your heart. But obedience is what activates the blessing. Whatever He tells you tonight, do it. That's what Mary told the servants at the wedding in Cana. Do whatever He tells you. And the miracle followed. Obedience may stretch you, but it will never fail you because it aligns you with heaven's will. This is how you respond to his hand. Acknowledge him, surrender, listen, and obey. If you do this tonight, you will see chains break, peace flood in, and purpose awaken. Chosen ones, hear this fire-filled truth. You cannot escape God's hand tonight. His presence will find you because you are chosen, loved, and marked for destiny. No matter how far you've wandered, no matter how deeply you've resisted, heaven has written this moment into your story. This night is not about judgment, it is about mercy. It is not about punishment, it is about possession. Heaven is reclaiming you. God is saying, "You are mine, and nothing can take you out of my hand." Goodness is chasing you. Mercy is chasing you. Destiny is chasing you. And tonight, his hand will catch you. David declared it with confidence in Psalm chapter 23, verse 6. "Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever." That word follow means to pursue, to chase, to hunt down. Tonight the pursuit of heaven overtakes you. You cannot outrun it, because what is chasing you is not wrath but relentless love. His hand is reaching, his presence is drawing, his spirit is surrounding, and tonight you will be held. Tonight you stop running. Tonight his hand holds you. Tonight his presence marks you forever. This is not just another night. This is a night of divine encounter, a night where mercy kisses your mistakes, where destiny swallows your delay, and where his love rewrites your story. And so we declare, "Father, I surrender tonight. I cannot escape your hand. Let your presence find me, heal me, and send me. From this night forward, I will never run again. I belong to you."